top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hawkeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. Fair catch called for and made. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They believe they can run right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The give on the inside. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best 2 conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this brings up a 3rd down and an identical situation, right? Like, do I want to be physical? Do I want to run the football? Do I maybe want to take a shot? It's always interesting. These situations in football always come down to aggressiveness. How aggressive do you want to be? Because, Palmer, you kind of know what kind of coverage you're going to get.
Yeah, and I think for this running back, too, knowing him, he's just super competitive. He's going to want an opportunity to get another crack at this right now and really sort of get himself lathered up into the rhythm of this game. I'd give him another shot toting the rock here on the ground. Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses and some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just wears you down every single carry.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chance.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Coming to the line, looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 29. Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got it! Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now they're hit. He gets it in! Touchdown ball!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point of the season.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
The 1st quarter with the score tied 7-7.
1st down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Looking to the big tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He gets a block. And there he goes. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The jet sweep pass. Good, solid tackle.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Snowed under by the defense.
What a third down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Pitts. Makes a move. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do.
Makes the catch on the left. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll Slice it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've seen this offense look this crisp since the days of Dan Orlovsky. They're up 14 over Ball State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He makes the connection. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The give to the back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. The Vols will hustle to the line. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and the defense holds.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Hines is tight end. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Hawkeyes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Sullivan. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get to him as he throws. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Volunteers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. At the 35, he's open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The hand to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. Quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Sullivan. They're trying to get to him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get the sack, but they knew it was a pass. You go nickel, you're bringing more speed on the field, more DBs. You let the pass rush eat. Everybody communicates, right? Like, you understand by formation, by tendency, they're throwing the football. Nice job by the defense understanding what the offense was trying to do.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Running back searching for a hole. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The option look. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. one more play before quarter's end. Touch pass on the right. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch, inbounds, and it's a first down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got a man, it's Lewis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
The play action fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Bulls his way forward. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Unloads quickly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. They'll run it from the gun. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 11 over Purdue. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lewis. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's right on target. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Unloads to the right. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Couldn't find much room on the return.